Welcome back. As promised, I'm gonna do and we're gonna do a bit of mucking around too. Yep, because that's part of playing. You gotta have a fiddle around and try things, flip from different songs. That's what I do all the time to keep myself at the bench is what we call it, the seat, keyboard, piano, whatever you got. Uh, the jazz scale, and the chords go with it. And I'm going to show you a couple of things with the chords, what we call open chords, and have a bit of fun with those too. Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. Down Periscope. Hello, anyone else that's joining in from around the world? Get that. Stay there. All right. Right. So, no pedal for this. No pedal. Well, I will be using it. Will I use pedal for that? No, I won't. No. Okay. Or have I got it on camera? What? Oh, gee. Wait a minute. Oh, just. Good. Okay. So I've been concentrating. So you can see me playing octaves down here. Now, can you? Yeah, you can. Yeah. And just on a note of that, every piano player is gonna have their space that they're more comfortable with. Me, I'm more of a bass person. I always play a lot in from that range down. I don't like getting up high there, and you probably can't see my hand up there anyway. Not my thing, but each to their own. Having said that, here is the jazz, the blues scale, not the jazz scale. Excuse me. So it's F, and as you know, if you've seen any of my videos, I mark these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. None of this C sharp or D flat, and so on and so on and so on. It's too confusing. Maybe I'll write sheet music myself. Okay, so that is the way I'm going to teach it, because have a look at it. You got 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 5 black notes all up and down the key. And I want to touch a note on this before I do this. When you're at your keyboard and just say a melody is like, remember we done yesterday, which went. Is that on camera? Yep, just. When we done that, it doesn't mean you have to play it there. If you wanted to play it right up the top here, and I'll do it up the top here where you can't see it, it would sound like this. See what I mean? It comes down to personal preference. If you wanted to play it down here and try and find the chords right down here, it'd sound like this. See what I mean? Make it your own. You're playing your own octaves, play at your own pace. In the words of my father, do your own thing. Literally. I'm a big fan of that saying. It's stuck with me ever since he said it to me. Used to ask my dad for advice all the time. He used to, his advice 1,000 times, 99 times out of 1,000 times asking for advice was, do your own thing, Scott. In other words, work it out for yourself. You know what to do. Follow your intuition. Okay, so this is literally where it's usually played, which is where I was taught anyway. The blues scale, so it's F, 4, 5. Now you don't have to tuck your finger out on the head, but if you could run up the scale, I just go B, C, 2 again, 5, back down. Very bluesy. Let's do it down here. Let's see what it sounds like down here. And while I'm on that note, when you're playing, and I'll get to the left hand right now before I finish that, what we're going to be playing is an open chord. And what an open chord is okay, that is an F chord. F, A and C. Or to make it open, what would you do? You leave out the middle. So what we're going to use is open F, and we're going to go from there to, which is, play it up here, an E flat chord. It's an E flat chord down there. E flat, or 2, 5, and G. Leave the G out. That's what we're going to be playing. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. And get what I suggest you do, and it's good practice, get your rhythm going with what you're comfortable with. Go nice and slow, like bluesy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And don't, when you get to this, when you got to do the 2 beats, don't do them quick. Do it at the same pace that you're doing these at. So why do I say that? Because it's going to make it a hell of a lot easier in the future for you to this is what they call hand independence, because you're literally going to be playing your at all different speeds, and you'll see why in a minute. Now how I'm going to do this is I'm going to, you know it's an F and a C, and you know it's a 2 and a 5, okay? If you want to get technical, it's an E chord, E flat chord, take the G out, E. And that just so happens, and I'm going to go off trail here, that is the second chord in the song I'm going to teach you, Dream a Little Dream. I think I just give you a little taste of it before. That's in Rupert's an inversion of F, G, I believe. Yep. There's our F, D7. Remember that shape, and I know I'm going off course here, I'm just giving you a little bit more information. If you just pick that up, what's that? An E7. Pick it up again, and we know what that is. That's an A7 from yesterday. So when you're getting used to these shapes, and I just call them shapes, and this is what my teacher taught me. You literally just, when you know a chord's come out and you're reading the sheet music in front of you, and you see an A, and just say you're down here, and you've got an A7 coming up. you know that you just got to make that shape. So you're making that shape and you go bang. So that'll come in time. You're just going to get quicker and quicker and quicker at it. All right, let's do this. So can you see what I mean? Did you notice what I was doing? Maybe I went off course a little bit there. I was playing in between the cracks. So in other words, when that came down, I wasn't playing any of the notes in the scale. And that's where you want to be. Just play between the cracks. Another tip is to start is just pick 3 notes. And what I did at the start, when I started doing this, I picked these 4 notes here. I went, and you probably just literally saw me do it. I went, because that note is the end, or is the second last ending of the blues scale going up. Oops, excuse me. My teacher did say you can slip another note in here. I can't remember if it was an A or a G. I think it was an A. Don't worry about it. Just stick with those for now. So there you have it. There you have it. Something to do while we're doing everything else. Okay. And tomorrow I'm going to work on a Dream a Little Dream for me. I'm going to upload the left-handed chords in exact position that I've got. To make it as simple as possible, and the melody line I'll do that separate again like I did in another video. And we've got the lead sheets video to come as well. With that, talking about open chords, I'm going to play an open chord from probably the most famous rock and roll band in the world, and if you don't know who they are, you will now. So what they call an open chord. See, that's open. Open, it's even more open. Up a note. I'm going to teach that to you. AC/DC. I learned that at AC Piano actually. They've got a couple on there. They've got some rock and roll songs on there that are unreal. I did not learn this on HD piano. I learned this off my teacher, and and you got to have a bit of fun with this. And I'll show you this one. Open chord again, C and G, 2 and 5. F and C and F. So we've gone from a C open chord to an E flat open chord to an F open chord, because we just left out the middle, left out the middle, left out the middle. And the last chord is, let me get this right. You know what I'm getting at here. Let's put 2 hands to it. And I did do a video on this. I wasn't quite... anyway, here we go. Oops. Okay, we got another fun to today. Okay, from wherever you are around the world, subscribe and hit the like button, all that jazz, and invite all your friends. Let's get this thing on the road. See you guys, see you tomorrow, and I'll start uploading all that stuff I was talking about.